Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of June 2023. Time is now about 1:28 p.m. GMT plus 8, my time. Okay, we are currently looking at GBPUSD on the 8 hours time frame. Okay, just a recap. We have the inner trend line, we have the outer trend lines, and price broke through the trend line and attempts to reach the second trend line. All right. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. All right. I was just observing the chart yesterday, and then this was the Friday. Right, last Friday we had the NFP result, which causes the DXY, which is the US dollar index, to strengthen, and this causes the GBPUSD to drop on Friday. There was a continuation of downward pressure yesterday on the Monday, and at about 10 p.m. after the US news came out, and price started to came back up again. So now we are at this area, these two candles here, and it's a Tuesday. Right. Let me just pull up the news yesterday and sort of explain this bullish candle to you. All right, let's go to here. Oops. So yesterday at my time, which is 10 p.m. Monday, US has all these news. All right, and they were all in red. Okay, which is lesser than what the expectation or consensus were. All right, so at 10 p.m. yesterday, the downward pressure came along. All right, let me go to the 1 hour. Okay, so here is the candle after the news. All right, that should be the one. Let me just there we go, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. All right, let's go to the 5 minutes. You should be able to see it much more clearer. Right, so here we have, see these long candles here, this long bullish candle, and look at the time at the bottom is 10 o'clock. Okay, my time. So basically what happened was about 15 minutes before. All right, these are all the orders, speculations. It just went full candle up, full candle down. All right, 5 minutes before, indecisive, and then once the news came, all right, these candles just shot up all the way here. All right, the highest was here during that 5 minutes. So how many pips was this? This was about 45 pips in 5 minutes. Okay, now it doesn't mean that you go and catch all these news events, because we never know how it will end up. Okay, I have seen negative US news. All right, but somehow US dollar still strengthens, and this thing went the other side. Right, so do not trade the news, be aware of the news, and then you react after the news. Right, let the price settle down, and then you see whether there's opportunity to trade or not. Okay, let's draw a simple fib, because I'm always interested to find out the expansion, retracement, expansion again. All right, and then also this is one expansion leg, isn't it? This is another expansion leg. All right, and these are all the retracement and the retracement. Okay, I always like to draw a fib and see what I can see. Now let's do that here. You get a fib. Okay, this is the bottom here. Push it up to the top. Okay, and what we can see is fib low, fib high, retraces to close about near to 61.8%. Alright, when is it going to hit this one? This one didn't hit here. Okay, it went up there. And this is the current price now, right? Okay, once it hit here, it sort of came back down again. Okay, is it going to hit this again? I'm not sure. So we have a fib high, fib low here. Alright, how about this expansion leg here? Okay, let's give it a try. Let's get another fib. The low here, the high here. Okay, you realize fib low, fib high, hit the 50%, and where is it going? Up here, and it just hit that level today. Okay, let me just remove a few things so that it's clear to you. Okay, remove the previous one, bring it closer to you. Can you see it now? I'm on the second leg here. Fib low, fib high, test on the 50, bounce on the 50, 27, and it reached there here. Right? Okay, so like what I said previously, Fibonacci, if you had drawn this here and saw a rejection here, which is very beautiful here, you see this candle, all right, a rejection, a doji, whatever you call it, and closes at the top end of it. Okay, you can see a very clear rejection of the wick. There's nothing wrong for you to enter trades at the next candle, stop loss just below or stop loss at this level, aiming for this target. How many pips is that? Roughly, alright? Say you enter late here. Okay, say you enter here. This is 28 pips. Okay, Tuesday morning you got your 28, 29 pips, you call it a day. How many do we need? 20 pips a day. Right, these are some of the ideas using fib. Alright. What else I want to show you? How about the extension? Remember we tried to use the trend-based extension. Let's see if this works. So point A, point B, point C. Okay, what can you see? Point 100% is also around this level, isn't it? So let me remove the other one now. So we had 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. So this length is the same as from here to here. Okay, and that's why it's 100%. Okay, it's just that it takes more time to reach the same length. Alright, yesterday news, within 5-10 minutes you reach the this height. Okay, and then from point here, alright, it takes so much time to reach the 100%. Yeah. Right, just trying to show you the Fibonacci and the extension, what you can get out of it. Okay, so let me remove this, close it. Let's go back to the 8 hours. Right, so where are we now? Okay, let's do our daily routine first. Where am I? Range box, 8 hours. That's the previous one. Price close below, more than 2 candles. And price is now currently here. If I were to bring this one here, okay, so we have a 1 candle, 2 candles out. It doesn't make sense, so let me go with this bullish candle here. Okay, so it's not much of a difference really. Okay, but let me just stick to this one. Alright, so that's the 8 hours range. Let's go to 1 hour and do our previous day high and low. Okay, so we have previous day high. We have the previous day low here. Let's get a midpoint here to here, 50% roughly. Remove it. Okay. Now, so at this stage, we are more on the top end here. Okay, trying to close above the Monday opening. Trying to close above the previous day high. Alright, trying to close above this 50 SMA. We shall see what's going to happen. Alright, just note the previous day midpoint. This could be one of the support. Alright. Now let's draw our breakout buy and sell. Okay. Now just at a glance, what time are we now at? We are at 1:41 PM. Frankfurt going to open in 19 minutes. London will be another hour and 19 minutes. Now what I can basically see is the Asia session. We have a low and a high. Now from this low, I trace back to the body. Okay, the lowest body I can find, because these are all weak. These are weak, right? So from this low, I want to go back to the body. Alright, I'm not going to look at here for the time being, okay, because that was yesterday. I just want to look at today's candle first, which is the priority. Therefore, I have the wick here. I have the lowest body here, right? So that gives you an idea of the sell zone. Now, for the buy zone, I have the wick here. And I have the body here. That will give you an idea of the buy zone here. Clear? So I only draw the buy and sell zone as close as possible to the London session. Okay, right, and it's the best if it's range a bit. Alright, because when it range, it's sort of trying to gather the momentum here, and then it will break out to the up or to the downside. Okay, now let's draw the breakout buy and sell. Wick to the body, spread it out so it's clearer. Okay, go to the settings. Alright, and then at the bottom, wick to the body, draw it out. Okay, and then the settings, breakout sell. Now, measure how big is this, how wide, how many pips this is. So roughly from here to here is about 12 pips. It's pretty huge, isn't it? So you need to adjust it. Make it as small as possible. Maybe 3, 4, 5 pips. Alright, 12 pips in the zone here is basically an idea that if you were to sell, this would be your stop loss here. Right. Now if you were to sell from here, right at this point, and your stop loss here, basically you have a stop loss of 12.3 pips, about here. Okay, we try to minimize the stop loss space or size, you call it, as small as possible. Alright, so one of the possible solution is we can use the wick of today and use the wick of yesterday, or even today. Alright, okay, the first thing we do was wick to the body. If it's too big a size, we go to wick to wick. Alright, so let's try that. Let's adjust this to here. Okay, remember to use the minutes. The minutes here will help you to connect cleanly to the wick or to the body. Alright, so I have the minute on, so I just drag the wick to this wick here. Okay, you can see wick to wick, then pull it back. Alright, so the size is about here to here, so 7 pips of stop loss. Okay, if you are selling it, right? So I leave that there. The buy zone, because I am going for a higher time frame of buying, so I want to get in as early as possible. Alright, what I'm trying to say is I can just shift it out a little bit here. Okay, that will only save me, I don't know, 1 or 0.5 pips. So the buy zone, I'm quite happy with it to put it from the wick to the body. Alright, what's the size? Is roughly about 8.8 pips. Okay, what is the total length of it? From here to here, 38.8 pips. Okay, depending on how confident you are for the trades, if you buy up here, right, the stop loss could be below the breakout buy, which is exactly the previous day high. Alright, or you can put it below the Monday opening. There's nothing stopping you to put it below here, but then you will be looking at the stop loss of 38.8 pips. Alright, so these are things that you need to weigh up where you want to see and where you want to trade. Okay, there's many times where there's a fake out, first bearish candle, then followed by a bullish candle going all the way up, right? So if price reject this again, you can put a stop loss here, okay, where the first bearish candle, second bullish candle, then your stop loss will be just here, and then you trade all the way up to wherever you think you want to take profit, okay, or to wherever you think that you can't handle it anymore. As I said many times, taking profit is more difficult, right? So I hope that the explanation of breakout buy and breakout sell is clear today. All right. I do this every day when I'm looking at the chart or when I'm trading. So if you don't understand, just look at my previous one or wait for the next one tomorrow or the day after. Okay, it's a daily routine. Do it every day. You sort of get used to it and learn from it. Okay, let's remove this one. So what else can we do here? Can we draw another fib in this angle? Let's see. Let's put one here, one here. All right. So you might come down here or here. I don't know. Let's just wait and see. All right. I am always higher time frame bullish, so any opportunity for me to buy cheaper, it's always a good buy. All right. Okay, don't be too eager to trade. Just observe and time your opportunity. Right. Remove this fib. What else can I tell you? Okay. I might want to talk a little bit about what do you call it? Order blocks or smart money concept or whatever they call it. Okay. I will go through very briefly. There are many gurus in the YouTube. Okay, they are like expert in it. They claim they are expert in it. Okay, there is enough YouTube out there for you to learn in details. But here, I'm just going to briefly go through it my style. Okay, let's not complicate the whole thing. Now we are at the 8-hour chart. Okay, basically, right, we have a break of structure. Basically, you can say that this one comes here. Here you got the first break. All right, came down, and then the second break. Okay. So this candle broke the structure here. Right. So you can say is that where is the last bearish candle that causes the break here. Right, you can say that this could be in a lower time frame, it's a bearish candle. Alright, but then it seems like the price has come back lower than that. Okay, so this is a high side. Alright, so with high side, I get more information. I would then think, okay, it seems to be this one. Alright, so let's say we draw a box there. Okay, now this is 8 hours. Alright, it's pretty a long time frame. Smart money concept always go to the lower time frame, but what I want to do is I want to try out my method. Okay, let's find a block at the 8 hours and then we slowly go down to the time frame. Let's try that. So let's go to the 4 hours. Okay, so the 4 hours, we then have another block. I can say that this block, okay, causes the break of the structure, isn't it? It's just barely break it, isn't it? Right, so I can further draw and define here. Right, so let's do that. Let's come here, put up here to here. Okay, you can see we have a refined block, order block, and the price seems to tap in and shot up, isn't it? But this is 4 hours. Alright, people might not like it, okay, because they tends to trade in 1 minute time frame. Let's take a look. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. Can we say that the last candle that break the structure could be this one? Yeah, or it could be this last bearish candle. Can we say that? Or it could be all the week. Okay, it's important. Or could it be all this? Right now, because I came from a higher time frame, I'm just going to stick to this one. Okay, and see what happened. So let's narrow it down again. Let's bring it down to, let's just draw another one. Okay, let's bring it down to here and here. Right, so you can see the different shade. Okay, 8 hours. Is it 4 hours? And then now 1 hour. Right, different shade. Okay, now at 1 hour, you can see that it just touches it and off it goes. Right, let's go and see 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes, I can say that this could be the last bearish candle here, or this could be the last bearish candle here that pushes the price up. Okay, definitely not here. Right, so if I were to say this is the last one, here to here, then I could have missed it. Alright, the price haven't come down yet. I hope you are following me and understand what's going on. Okay, now let's go to 5 minutes. Let's see, is there any more that we can catch? Now within the 5 minutes, okay, we can see that there are some small break of structure, isn't it? Break of structure, right? And then a break of structure here. Right, now so let's remove the previous one. Let's leave the 8 hours there, 1 hour, 4 hour. Let's just remove it. Okay, so we have the 8 hours order block. Okay, and if we were to skip all the 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and from 8 hours we come down to 5 minutes straight. How do we do this? How do we choose the order block? Okay, let's see. So we have the downward trend and then the start of chain in structure, isn't it? Chain in structure, the last order block is here, right? This tested the order block, went up, did not break it, came down again, and this one break it. Alright, so from here, where is the last bearish candle? Well, the last bearish candle seems to be this one. Okay, but then there's a wick here. Right, so maybe you want to put in here to here. Let's draw it. Okay, the previous one was here, isn't it? Okay, hope you are following me. Right? No. Okay, so we have that candle which is retested by this and it broke through again. Right, so where is the last bearish candle? Could this be the one? If you consider this as one line, can I consider this as here? Okay, if I do that, we would have missed by a few pips, isn't it? Because it never touches it. Now let's say we treat this as 1 expansion with a break-in structure. It doesn't work, isn't it? Can we then break it into 2 parts? 1, 2. And then we take this break-in structure where the last one is about here. Okay, let's try it. Here to here, the wick. Alright. Again, from here, you might have, if you were to put in your trade here, you will get stop loss because it went below the wick here, the order block. Right? Okay, or some of you might put in your stop loss here. Okay. Now the only thing you have to be aware that if you try to put in very small stop loss like 1 pip, 2 pips in order to get your 10, 20 RR, okay, it feels good, but you are just wasting your time. That's my personal view. Okay. So what are we going to do next? We have one here, we have one here. It haven't touched it, so this is invalid. Okay, hope you are following me. So we still have this block here, which is not touched yet. And what are we looking at now? It seems to be a break here. This is the last bearish candle that broke here. And of course, is there anything wrong to put this one as another block? Really, there's nothing wrong. Okay, all these are very subjective. However, your eyes wants you to look is where you want to draw the block, isn't it? Okay, how about this one? Here, this gray area seems to have already been touched. Right. When we go to the 15 minutes, did I go to 15 minutes? Which is here. Okay. Right, this gray area seems to be already, there you go, there we go, has already been touched and then go higher up from yesterday, isn't it? Yeah. So this was, today is Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. So this is some of the order blocks of smart money concept you can use. And obviously this one is not valid because price smashes through this order block and go further down. Alright. And now, can you then say that you can have another order block here? Okay, you can just put it here, and maybe for price to come back down and goes up. I don't know. All right, I'm not big fan of order block because order blocks, it actually goes into very low time frame, 1 minute, just to wait for the price to come back down. And further, if price were to hit their order block like this, usually they only close the trade here, okay, which is about, was that 49 pips or something like that, 60 plus pip. Yeah. Okay, so they would wait and wait for this opportunity. They put a very small stop loss, and they just buy the moment the price comes in, okay, or here. And this is all they wanted. Okay, not for me. I go for much higher one. Okay, it's again your personality. All right, I am not I won't say expert. I'm not an expert in anything. Okay, definitely not in smart money concept or order blocks. All right, so that's why I say there are many gurus out there who claim they are expert on it, so go to the video, look at it. Okay, and if it suits you in using the smart money concept, go ahead and use it. If not, then alright, just use my very layback method. 8 hours higher time frame. Okay, you don't have to stare at the chart every 5 minutes, every 1 minute. Alright, let me just clean up all this. Yep, and then let's go back to the 1 hour. Alright, I think I have erased the buy sell zone. Let me just do it again. I think this will be here. Breakout buy, and then I can do week to week here. Okay, this is for the sell. Alright, I think that's all for today. Mainly I was answering one of my Discord member asking me to explain the breakout buy and breakout sell. I hope this helps him. Let me know in the Discord group if this helped. If not, then again, because these are routine activities, okay, if you miss today, there will be another one tomorrow. Alright, and okay, that's all today. Thank you very much.